camera crooked? Are you crooked? No. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to create this look for you today since we are getting into the holiday season. I'm sure that you have some Christmas parties coming up or some New Year's parties, and I wanted to do kind of an icy, wintry, berry kind of look. This is a look I love doing around this time of year. It just bodes really well for winter. I have a vision in mind and we're gonna create that together. So I picked out a handful of products before I got on camera, and we're just gonna get started. And I hope you can refer back to this video when you're getting ready for some of your parties this holiday season. Start out with my CoverGirl Lid Lockup Eye Primer. I have a really sparkly, fun shade for the lid, and I don't want any fallout on all of my hard work, so we're just gonna do eyes first to avoid any of that. I actually have a Christmas party tonight, so what I'm doing on camera for you now is actually what I'm gonna wear throughout the night. You know, these are products that I love and I trust. I pulled out the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Forever Sunkissed, and I'm gonna use this as my crease shade today, just to keep things simple. The shimmery shadow I'm gonna put on my lids is just a single shadow, so just some light definition in the crease. The star of the show is most definitely this Bobbi Brown Luxe eyeshadow, and the shade name is Moonstone. I got this at the cosmetic company store, and it's just that perfect icy shade that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna use my finger and focus mostly on the lid, and then kind of tap it into the crease as well. Because I have hooded eyes, all that sparkle on the lid is gonna transfer to my crease anyway, so I just kind of roll with it and let it be. That's so easy too. Just two shadows. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach. I'm doing this before foundation so that it has time to set up and get to full opacity before I blend it out. I'm using the About Face The Performer Skin Focused Foundation. I have this in L2 Neutral. It's got a nice big fat doe foot. Oh wait, I forgot. Before that, I want to apply my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. I really like this. As you can see, I've used up a lot of it. It's their Dew Primer, but I've just gotten out of the habit of using it. This stuff smells like Jolly Ranchers. I think I used this primer on my very first video on YouTube, and that's got to be, or one of my first ones, and that's over a year now, so I just need to finish that up. This one is even more sticky than the e.l.f. Power Grip, and it's got that really high fragrance, which I think is why I stopped using it for a little bit. Okay, now using the foundation. Oops. Some of the foundation always falls off to my lap though when I pull this out of the doe foot, which is annoying. This is a really good shade match for me. About Face is known for having a really good shade range. They have olive tones, which can be really hard to find at the drugstore and in Sephora and Ulta, honestly, too. Before I got sidetracked about the primer, I was gonna say that I didn't really like this foundation when I had oily skin, but I tried it again since being on Accutane, and it's turning out to be like my favorite foundation right now. It's got just enough coverage, but like the name implies, it is skin focused. Also, don't mind my hair. I'm gonna restyle my curls tonight, but I didn't want it to be wet and have to wait for it to dry before filming. So just ignore how crazy it looks right now. My skin still has a really nice natural glow, probably from my skin prep and that primer as well, but some of that does come from the foundation, and it just blends so seamlessly into my pores. The issue I had with this when I had oily skin was that it emphasized some of my texture and bigger pores near my T-zone. I didn't really have any issues with it like making me more oily. It just didn't lay right on my skin, but now that my skin is dry, it loves this foundation. So I have definitely changed my mind on this, and I would highly recommend, if you have dry skin, you would love this foundation. And the shade range is impeccable, which, like I said, can be hard to find, so highly recommend. I have the About Face cream eyeshadows, and I love those. So a really high quality brand for a really reasonable price. You can find them at Ulta. All right, let's blend out this concealer. I definitely went a bit more heavy-handed with my concealer than an everyday basis because this is a more dramatic look. Okay, we're gonna let the complexion products really sink in, and I'm gonna go in with my NYX Epic Wear eyeliner stick. This is in the shade Burnt Sienna. Really nice berry shade, burgundy berry, and I'm gonna tight line with this. Getting it really tight along the lash line. I'm gonna focus just a little bit of this on the outer half of my eye and take a really thin eyeliner brush. This one is from Amazon, and pull this out into a really baby wing. Very, very thin there, hardly a wing, and I'm not extending it any further into the first half of my lash line at all. I'm just gonna repeat that step on the other eye. I'm dipping back into my bronzer, setting the liner on the lower lash line. Okay, actually using the bronzer on my face now. I went with this bronzer shade because it's quite light and won't look muddy or anything, keeping in line with the icy theme, so nothing too warm, more neutral and cool tone shades. I'm going to use this Wander Beauty Wondrous Glow Illuminator in the shade After Hours. This is not icy where it's like a shade too light for my skin tone, but it is icy in the color of it. It's kind of like a yellowy champagne, icy champagne shade. So adding a bit more of that than I normally would. Also gonna put some on my brow bone and my inner corner while we're here. So I really don't think this look would be complete without the Clinique Black Honey Pop blush. It's the perfect berry tone on almost everyone. My favorite blush ever. It's that like just in from the cold bitten cheek look. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of that in my crease to pull the tones together. I might add more blush. We'll revisit at the end. But I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. I'm actually gonna do my full brow routine, which includes these two products. I will link all of the shades that I use in the description box down below. Off of camera, I did my eyebrows, I applied mascara, and I put on some cream eyeliner on my bottom waterline. Now that you're up to speed on what I've done, we're gonna move on to the lips. I think it's only right to use the Black Honey Pop lip gloss as well from Clinique. But before that, I'm actually gonna put on a lip stain, and it's the Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain. This one is in the shade Rose Rising. I think we put this on in our last video, so I'm just gonna use this for the staining properties only. Let it sit for like a second because it stains really quickly, and then put the gloss on top of it. Honestly, this color works great too with the look, but I just really need to use the Clinique one. It's been on my lips for probably 1 minute now at this point, and I'm just gonna tap over, remove some of the gloss, and you can see there's still a wonderful stain. So now putting on Clinique Black Honey Pop. Yeah, that's definitely more of a berry red tone instead of like a rose tone like the Milani one, so I really think this just finished off the look. I'm going to apply the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Long Wear Setting Spray. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful time with your loved ones. Safe travels if you end up going anywhere. But don't worry, I will see you every week in December. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye!